Hello. I would like to welcome you. We would like to welcome you to Storytime. Now, it's been a little bit rainy lately. It's very wintry and gray and wet and muddy and gray. But I thought we'd sneak out in between the weather for a quick book. And boy, we've got a good one. This is a new book, and it's new out in the world, brand new. And it's called I Don't Want to Read This Book. And it looks really good. It's written by Max Greenfield and illustrated by Mike Lowery. Yeah. Are you ready? Okay, before we start though, I need to do a quick hello to my amazing friends, Hannah and Kellen. Thank you guys so much for coming and visiting. That was very nice. And for the wonderful gifts and the bookmark, which is the greatest bookmark in the world. And for the amazing drawings that are on the refrigerator. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to meet you. All right, gang. I don't want to read this book. Are you guys ready? Okay. Here we go. The book for kids who don't like to read books. It's not you guys, is it? Okay. I don't want to read this book. I don't want to read this book. I know it happens to be the title of this book, but let me make myself very clear. I really don't want to read it. I mean, why would I read this book? I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to open up the front cover only to find pages with, let me guess, words. Sometimes a lot of words. This is not one of those pages. But this one is words, 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 words. Look, most words are fine, like cake and YouTube, but some words are just plain ridiculous. Like, take the word doubt, for example. What is a bee doing in there? Doubt. Doubt. If no one can hear the bee, why do we have to see it? I doubt whoever put it there was very smart at all. Other words are just too big, like infinitesimal. If you can believe it, this word means small. Words like infinitesimal are the exact reason that I do not want to read this book. As if words weren't bad enough, I'm sure this book also has its fair share of sentences, which are really just too many words that are smushed together with a period at the end. Sentences are the worst. I don't even want to read a book that has sentences in it, period. Which brings me to paragraphs. I do not, under any circumstances, want to read a book with a single paragraph in it. Did you know that a paragraph can be more than half of a page long? I've even seen some that take up an entire page. I mean, what are these paragraphs trying to prove? Just looking at a paragraph exhausts me. All of those words. I would love to meet a person who is able to read a full paragraph and not lose their train of thought. As if anyone on earth wouldn't lose interest after a sentence or two and start thinking about other things, like how Ozzy threw his snack at Tilly today right in the middle of class, and how no one could believe it, and how Tilly was like, "What is wrong with you, Ozzy?" And then how Ozzy was like, wait a minute, where was I? Oh yeah, paragraphs. I don't want to read any book that has a paragraph in it. Paragraphs belong in chapter books. And chapter books are for people with nothing better to do. Chapter 2, I still don't want to read this book. All the things that I could be doing that are more important than reading this book. Number 1, eating cake. Number 2, eating cake while watching YouTube. Number 3, watching YouTube and not eating cake. But truth be told, I prefer to be eating cake. See number 1 or number 2. My brain hurts and my eyes, and I feel tired. Reading this book has been a truly miserable experience for me. I can't believe I'm almost done with this book. I did not want to read it. After I'm done, I'm going to need some space. Olive. Ugh. I really don't want to read the last page. I already know what it's going to say. It's how all books end. As if anything could be any more predictable. Gosh. Let's just get it over with, I guess. The end. I just can't believe I read this book. The chances of it happening are infinitesimal. Some space. That was a really good book. We'll see you next time.